Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, and welcome to Fortree City, where we have the Fortree Flyers hosting the Hearthome Haunts. Haunts are starting out with Cursor and Driftblim. Fortree Flyers are going to start out with Braviary and Corviknight. Fortree Flyers so far are undefeated and sitting on top of the ladder. Let us know in the comments below if you think that'll continue, or if you think the Hearthome Haunts can get back on their winning ways. Braviary starting out for the Flyers, goes with a Moonlight, but its HP is already full. Driftblim now an opportunity to respond. Goes with False Swipe. Many shiny hunters would be very familiar with that move. Going for Braviary. Corviknight now. Goes with a triple kick, but it's not going to affect Cursor. The ghost type's being immune to all normal and fighting type attacks. Cursor now going with the circle throw. It's going to send Braviary back into the party, so we're going to see another Pokemon come out for the Fortree Flyers. And it's Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz now comes out for the Flyers. Fortree Flyers have won all 3 games and are currently sitting on top of the ladder with the best percentage. Whereas the Hearthome Haunts had the perfect first game and now have lost their next 2. So they're going to want to get back on the winning ways. Unfortunately, that Bone Rush doesn't affect the flying types. Ground type moves not affecting any flying type Pokemon. Get a Burning Jealousy now coming from Corviknight. Hitting both opposing Pokemon. So already we've seen quite a few moves today that don't affect each opposing team. Rock Tomb though, that's going to be super effective. Also going to lower Mandibuzz's speed. Mandibuzz's weak arm is going to lower its defense, but that's going to boost that speed back up. So we have Driftblim coming in with that 150 base HP. Cursor's advantage is that 145 special attack. Horndrill coming from Mandibuzz, but it misses. Doesn't affect the ghost types, but would be an amazing move to see. We get a Blizzard now coming from Driftblim. Corviknight avoids it, but it is going to hit Mandibuzz. Another super effective move on the flying types. Corviknight now with its 105 base defense goes with a Water Shuriken. Targeting Cursor. Gets 2 hits in. Only gets the 2 though. Cursor with an opportunity to respond. Goes with a tearful look, so it's just going to aim to lower the stats here of Corviknight. Corviknight's Mirror Armor though, its hidden ability with that home field, so it's going to reverse it back onto Cursor and lower its attack and special attack. Mandibuzz coming in with that 110 HP, 105 base defense. It's got that speed boost going its way, and it goes with a Thunderbolt. If this targets Driftblim, it'll be super effective. And it does, Driftblim being a ghost flying type. Electro Web coming from Driftblim, another super effective move. It's going to hit both Pokemon, going to slow them down as well. Almost eliminates Mandibuzz, but Mandibuzz just holding on. Speed's going to be lowered. Mirror Armor, however, for Corviknight isn't going to lower Corviknight's speed, instead will lower Driftblim's. Going to see a Freeze Dry now come from Corviknight. If this goes for Driftblim, it'll be super effective, but instead goes for Cursor. Cursor now with an opportunity to respond. Goes with a Parabolic Charge. This is going to hit everybody on the field, so it's going to eliminate Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is the 4th Pokemon on the Fortree Flyers team. It's the first Pokemon eliminated from the battle. We've never seen that before in the Elite Challenge League. But Cursor is going to get its HP greatly restored. Yes, all the way to the top. Thanks to getting that restoration from 3 Pokemon. Braviary is going to come back onto the field now for the Fortree Flyers, coming in with that 123 base attack and that 100 HP. As always, this is a 6-on-6 Metronome battle. If we hit that 20-minute time limit, we will go into overtime. We get a dual chop from Braviary, and it's going to finish off Driftblim, a critical hit. So, and Driftblim's going to have that Aftermath ability, so that's going to take health away from Braviary, but it's the first elimination on the board for the Fortree Flyers, so that's 1 Pokemon down from each team. Corviknight now going with the Hammer Arm, but again, doesn't affect the ghost types. Cursor going with a Skull Bash, so it's not going to hit on this turn, it's going to try and save that for the next turn. Tuck its head in, boost that defense. We're going to have a third Pokemon now coming out for the Hearthome Haunts, and it's Gourgeist in its super form. It's going to go with Frisk, but we already know every Pokemon in the Elite Challenge League is holding a Leopard Berry. Gourgeist is coming in with that 100 base attack, 122 base defense. Braviary. Opportunity to hit hard. Goes with Stuffed Cheeks instead though, so it's going to eat its Leopard Berry. So it's going to boost the PP of that Metronome as well as raise its defense. Corviknight, Steel Flying type. It's going to go with Muddy Water. So it's only going to hit Cursor as Gourgeist avoided the attack. Not much damage though. Gourgeist now going with a Drill Run doesn't affect Corviknight though. Cursor's going to use that Skull Bash. Reasonable hit on Braviary. Braviary is still holding strong, but both Corviknight and Braviary are down in the yellow. Braviary now going with that Electric Terrain. So we'll boost electric attacks. And the Flying type Pokemon don't need this. What they do need though is they need to continue that winning streak, trying to get those 4 wins in a row. Hearthome Haunts, like I said before, desperately want to get their wins back after having the perfect game in the first round. Rounds 2 and 3 have not gone their way. They want to be the first team to beat the Fortree Flyers here today. An Assurance now coming from Gourgeist, hits Corviknight. Corviknight's still sitting pretty decently. Cursor now though with an opportunity to finish either of them. Goes with Sparkling Aria, so it's going to hit everybody on the field. And it doesn't finish anyone off. Braviary and Corviknight just holding on. Amazingly so. Braviary goes with the Retaliate. Doesn't, again, not affecting those ghost types. Those immunities are such a benefit to the Hearthome Haunts. Vice Grip again does not affect Gourgeist. This is what we get. Those normal moves, those fighting moves just aren't going to hit the Hearthome Haunts. Rock Throw, this will be super effective on whoever it hits, and it hits Corviknight. Corviknight is eliminated. Gourgeist going super effective, taking advantage of the missed opportunities by the Fortree Flyers. Brutal Swing now coming from Cursor. You have to think this is going to finish the job on Braviary, and it does. It also hits Gourgeist, but Braviary is eliminated. That's 2 in a row eliminated by the Hearthome Haunts. That's fantastic for this team. Talonflame now coming out, as well as Hawlucha. They're both going to have the speed advantage. Talonflame having that amazing 126 speed. Hawlucha's got 118. So they're both going to be the quickest Pokemon on the field. They will look to take advantage of that. We get a Bone Rush coming from Talonflame, targeting Cursor, so it's going to hit once. Cursor's weak arm is going to lower its defense between each hit. So the more hits the Talonflame can get, the more likely it is to eliminate Cursor. It gets 2, as you can see. That weak arm again being lowered, so its defense drops. So if we get that third hit... Oh, it only hits twice though. It doesn't get to take advantage of that weak armor. Skitter Smack now coming from Cursor. And it's going for Hawlucha. Not a great deal of damage though. Not very effective on the fighting flying Pokemon. Clanging Scales now coming from Hawlucha. Hits both Gourgeist and Cursor, taking them both into the yellow. Hawlucha's defense will lower though. Gourgeist now. Going with a Mega Punch. It's going to respond to Hawlucha. Decent hit, taking it below 50%. As always, in the description below, we have our Google Doc containing the ladder, fixture, stats, and rosters for all the Pokemon. Feel free to check that out. Zap Cannon now coming from Cursor after that weak armor made it the quickest Pokemon on the field. Hits Talonflame, and Talonflame, it's a one-hit wonder. Talonflame is eliminated by that super effective Zap Cannon, just like that. Hawlucha's by itself on the field at the moment. There will be another Pokemon coming out for the Flyers. But that Crush Claw, another move not affecting the Hearthome Haunts. This is just the sign of things that keep coming. And Clanging Scales hits Hawlucha. Hawlucha holds on, 2 HP left. Oh wow, that was so close. And it's Noivern making its debut in the Elite Challenge League. The Dragon Flying type almost came out onto the field by itself, but Hawlucha was able to just hold on. Noivern having 123 speed. Cursor is going to be quicker after that weak armor dropped. Get a substitute now from Cursor, so it gives up some of its HP. Noivern now with an opportunity to attack. Goes with Dragon Darts. It's going to hit both opposing Pokemon, so it hits the substitute for Cursor. The substitute does take the damage, and the substitute's already faded. Now it's going to target Gourgeist. Very good hit on Gourgeist. Gourgeist being taken down into the red. Hawlucha with an opportunity. Maybe it can finish off Gourgeist here. It's going to go with the Muddy Water, so it's going to hit both opposing Pokemon. Second time I've seen this move today. And it finishes off Cursor. Cursor has been eliminated from this battle. Hawlucha holds on for another turn. Actually, wait, sorry. Gourgeist still has to go. It goes with a roleplay, so yes, Hawlucha will hold on. So Gourgeist Frisk has now become Telepathy. That missed now. And Electric Terrain has disappeared from the battle. Fourth Pokemon now coming onto the field for the Hearthome Haunts. But the Hearthome Haunts have a very good advantage, and now comes out Gengar, the Ghost Poison type. Gengar is going to have that speed of 110, a whopping special attack of 130. So Noivern's the fastest, it'll be followed by Gengar. Noivern's going to go with the Fire Lash. If it targets Gourgeist, surely, and it does, it finishes it off with that super effective move. So Fortree Flyers aren't out of this yet. Gourgeist has been eliminated. 3 Pokemon left for the Hearthome Haunts. 2 Pokemon left for the Fortree Flyers. Hawlucha is just hanging in there. Goes with a Supersonic, looking to confuse Gengar, and it does. So Gengar needs to shake this off. If it can target Hawlucha, then the Fortree Flyers will only have 1 Pokemon versus 3. So this is Gengar's opportunity to make the most of it. It goes with a Shadow Claw. And it does. It targets Hawlucha. Hawlucha has been eliminated. The Fortree Flyers only have Noivern in its debut match. And it's going to take down 3 Ghost-type Pokemon. So it's definitely going to want to avoid those fighting and normal-type moves that we have been seeing. Chandelure now coming onto the field for the Hearthome Haunts. Chandelure's got that 145 special attack. These guys will be able to do some serious damage to Noivern, especially if they get an Ice move out. Double Team, though, coming from Noivern, so it's actually going to boost its evasiveness. This could be very good if it can avoid the attacks coming from the opposing Pokemon. Gengar again with that confusion. It's able to shake it off. And it's going to go with the Ice Shard. So here we go, those super effective moves. Big hit. Takes Noivern below 50%, but Noivern's still hanging in there. Electro Ball coming now from Chandelure, so another super effective move. This could do it right here. Big hit, but Noivern's still in the yellow, so it's holding very well. It needs to get off some offensive moves now that it's boosted its evasiveness. And then it goes with a Dig, so it's going to be able to avoid any incoming moves for this turn. So Hearthome Haunts aren't going to do anything silly like a self-destruct. They're going to just maybe boost their stats, if anything. Gengar goes with a Spite, but Noivern avoids that. Chandelure now. It's going to go with a Head Smash, but again, Noivern avoids the attack. So Noivern's still hanging in there, avoiding these moves. If it can go for that Dig, actually it's going to be super effective on whoever it hits. Chandelure, Fire typing, takes that below 50%. There's that super effectiveness. Gengar now, still confused, still shaking it off. So very well done by Gengar to avoid all this confusion. And he goes with the Fire Blast, but Noivern avoids the attack again. That's 3 moves in a row that Noivern's avoided. And now we get a Fire Punch, and Noivern avoids that. That's 4 moves in a row. This is fantastic for Noivern. It just needs to hit something. So here's its opportunity. And it goes with a Lunge. And it's going to target Gengar. Not going to be very effective though. Will, however, lower Gengar's attack. Gengar's finally snapped out of confusion after avoiding it every single time. This is its opportunity. And it's going to go with a Fury Cutter, but Noivern avoids another move. Unbelievable. Chandelure goes with a Simple Beam. The Simple Beam is going to connect, so it's going to give Noivern the Simple ability. So its stats will be able to get risen and lowered, even more than regular. Noivern still that speed advantage. It needs to take advantage of this and eliminate one of the opposing Pokemon. It can't just keep avoiding moves forever. But instead it goes with a Clear Smog. So it's going to do minor damage to Chandelure. Gengar now. Hearthome Haunts must be getting frustrated with missing all these moves. Goes with a Quiver Dance, so it's just going to boost its own stats. going to boost that special attack even more. If it can get in with a special attack move, you just have to think it will finish off Noivern. Now though, Chandelure goes with a nasty plot, so another non-offensive attack from the Hearthome Haunts. That nasty plot also boosting the special attack of Chandelure. These guys must be getting frustrated. They want to hit something. Gengar though has that speed advantage now after boosting its own speed. And it's going to go with a Screech. Noivern avoids that. Noivern now going with a Blue Flare. And Chandelure, everybody's avoiding moves here. Chandelure goes with a Minimize, so it's going to make its own evasiveness even higher. Make it harder for Noivern to eliminate Chandelure. Noivern has been holding on very strong here. It still needs to eliminate somebody. Gengar now. It's going to go with Dragon Rush. 75% accuracy though, so it's actually going to hit this super effective move. You have to think. And it does. Noivern has been eliminated by the Dragon Rush. The Hearthome Haunts have gotten back to their winning ways by beating the previously undefeated Fortree Flyers in Fortree City. Very impressive showing by the Ghost-type Pokemon. They controlled this battle the entire time. From the very start, first eliminating Mandibuzz. They did lose Drifblim early on, but they still dominated the very early stages of this battle, and they never let up. They will definitely want to continue this next week when they host the Bell and the Angels in Hearthome City. Whereas Fortree Flyers are definitely going to want to get back to their winning ways when they travel to Olivine City to take on the Olivine Ore. But unbelievable showing by Hearthome Haunts. Their immunities coming in such big favour as they are expected to do. But that one-hit wonder on Talonflame, very impressive. Perslow did amazing today. Finally being taken down by Hawlucha. Hawlucha even just holding on in a very needed time. And Noivern coming onto the field, avoiding like 5, 6 or 7 moves. Fantastic showing by Noivern. Unfortunately, couldn't capitalize on really any eliminations outside of Gorgeist. But Gengar finally getting that hit to finish off Noivern with a 75% accurate Dragon Rush on an already boosted evasiveness. Noivern, fantastic. The Nidorinas and Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field. And always remember, you are awesome. And I will speak to you guys next time. Bye.